We are Cory and Wallace, an early retired couple on a full-time journey around the world. With a passion for exploring new cultures, discovering hidden gems, and enjoying delicious local food, we are on a mission to experience as much of the world as we can.
Welcome back. If you saw our last video, you'll know that we've just flown to Muscat, Oman, and we're going to be spending 8 nights here. We are currently staying at the Sheraton Oman Hotel, and my Titanium Elite status with Marriott Bonvoy got us an upgrade to a junior suite. So come on in and I'll show you around. We got a powder room, first of all. Small, but very small, but it is a proper powder room here. So I don't know if you can see, toilet and old school style bidet. This is an adjoining room, I guess, so there's a door here that would join up with the one next to us, but we're just here by ourselves, so no problem there. And we have a living room. We got a desk, which we've currently taken over as our workstation. We've got a couch, a chair, TV. We've got a really cool coffee maker that I actually haven't figured out how to use yet. Not even sure. Oh, it's an espresso machine. Yeah, I'll be making use of that later. Mini fridge, and they've been very, very generous with the bottled water. And this side is just some coffee cups, that sort of thing. And a separate bedroom. So, nothing too fancy. King size bed, and we've got a closet with a safe in it. And we've got TV number 2 here, which, even though you don't see a TV currently, so yeah, that's kind of cool. Not really that useful for us, but pretty neat. And bathroom number 2, which is a full bathroom. We've got a bathtub and TV number 3 in this room. Crazy. Lots of counter space, nicely lit here as well. And we've got a toilet and another bidet, as well as a shower, which has pretty decent water pressure, although as usual with these glass shower doors, doesn't do a great job of actually keeping the water in. The one thing we don't have in this room is a balcony, but I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what our view looks like from the window.
For the buffet, gluten-free options, they've got gluten-free cereal, they've got gluten-free bread you have to ask for, which is perfect because then it's not out with like the regular. And yesterday when I was talking to the manager, he took me through and like showed me all the gluten-free options that I had. For a buffet, there's actually quite a few, and the nice thing about being in the Middle East, shakshuka is one of the things that I can get now, and they know how to do it. So I just ordered that at the egg station. Basically, it's just eggs with like a bunch of spices and mainly in a tomato sauce. It's one of my favorites, so it's nice to be able to get that consistently.
Breakfast overall is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's definitely not bad. The guy running the egg station, though, really knows his stuff. The omelets are really good. Cory's shakshuka smells pretty tasty too. And then they've got a coffee station in the middle, like in that lower area there. And they've got this big carafe of chai, and it's delicious. It's strong, it's creamy, it's got a ton of cardamom flavor behind it, and it's just a really good way to wake up in the morning, especially since we're still just a little bit jet lagged, surprisingly. We're down in the lobby now, and it's really large, very grand. We've got a lot of seating areas on either side of me here. Looks like a gift shop over there, as well as a concierge desk right there, which currently is not open. And there's also a tour desk right there. So if you want to book any excursions or tours, apparently they have someone on site to do that as well. These look like meeting rooms, like conference rooms, along with a really cool spiral staircase and then an elevator right at the middle. So we found one of the ballrooms. Nothing going on in here right now, so it's really loud and echoey, just because it's really big and really empty. We've come up to the second floor here. This is the top of that spiral staircase, and it's just more meeting rooms up here, so they must do a lot of conferences here. This is a really cool staircase. So this is the main dining room space where we had breakfast this morning. There's currently nothing happening here, so it's all empty, but it's right there. And then the club lounge is right here as well, which we have access to because of the upgrade, which is awesome. And this is the tea room, it's labeled, which also serves as the club lounge. Wow. Just stepped outside for the first time today. It's hot. It is currently 32 degrees Celsius, but with the 83% humidity, it feels like 46. Wow, it's warm. So when people told us not to come in the summer and to come in the winter instead, I know what they mean now. It is very, very hot out.
It feels hotter than Asia. Yeah, it's definitely up there. Like Asia was definitely this hot or more at most times, but this just feels hotter for some reason.
Absolutely is hotter. I was under the impression that because Oman is a desert country, it would be drier. I failed to account for the fact that the humidity coming off the Gulf makes it feel a lot hotter. Cory was right, and...
So do I get a I told you so?
Well, you're the one who's supposed to do the I told you so.
That's what I mean. I get to say I told you so. Kids.
Anyways, this is the outdoor pool, and it's one of two pools here. There's an indoor pool as well, which I believe is down in the basement, which we're gonna go check out next. So even though it is an outdoor pool, there is a bit of shade because there's some cover going across in like strips across the pool. We're not gonna actually do a close-up of the pool because there are kids in there playing right now. So we'll head downstairs instead and check out the indoor pool. Okay, we've found the spa, sauna, gym, and indoor pool area. So let's go in and see if we can take a look around. Hello. So that's a decently sized indoor pool. And bonus is it's not 46 degrees in here because it is air conditioned. It's a reasonable temperature, and I think we're going to be spending some time in here to cool off. 2 whirlpools. And here's the gym, which looks very, very well equipped. This'll do. This'll do nicely. I have never seen a machine like this before. It's kind of like a Bowflex or something along those lines, but like just very. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's handles on the bottom. There's all sorts of exercises you can do on that, but I have absolutely no idea how to use that because I've never seen one before. I don't think I've ever seen this many strength machines all in one place before. This is very, very well equipped.
There's even ladies only gym. I'm not going to film in there because there are ladies exercising in there.
All right, it is now after 5 p.m. and I'm up on the 13th floor. I'm going to try and check out the Sheraton Club Lounge here. Very friendly server in the bar there. They do serve a few like food items, appetizers, bar snacks, that sort of thing, but mostly it's just drinks, alcoholic, some non-alcoholic. However, it does smell like smoke in there. There's ashtrays at each table, so they do allow smoking, and that's really not our scene, so probably not going to spend much time in there.
And that is the Sheraton Hotel. This hotel is really nice. It is a little bit on the dated side, and the room has like that musty smell of like an old building. I don't believe that that's their fault. I feel like it's because of the humidity here.
Yeah, we've got the AC blasting right now, and we've got 2 AC units in this suite, but everything feels a little damp. Like the carpets feel just a little bit dampened. I mean, it's 87% humidity outside right now. I don't think there's any way around that.
No. But I'd say if you're coming to Oman and looking for a hotel, this is definitely, I would put on your list of like possibilities because it's very comfortable. The staff are great. In our limited experience, they've been wonderful. At breakfast today, when I inquired about gluten-free, there was no problem. Like they were willing to make me shakshuka, and the manager took me around and showed me everything and said what was gluten-free and what was not, and they just made my life really easy. So gluten-free, not a problem here. And yeah, as you can tell by the footage of the buffet, there's lots of options.
So I think that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for joining us on our little tour around the Sheraton Oman Hotel. Hopefully you've found this video useful. And if you did, please hit the thumbs up, give us a like, and make sure you subscribe.
And join us in our next video for more adventures. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring. Yeah, it's a beautiful hotel, and
sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. And so I think that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for joining us for a little tour around the Sheraton Oman